All right, so Lions expected to get safety Daniel Thomas back, linebacker Malcolm Rodriguez to practice, and Terrion Arnold is back at practice. Let's talk about it. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. I don't know much about the Thomas safety guy, but for the most part, they've been struggling at safety. With depth there, they've been, putting in corners to be the safety. Whether it's Maddox filling in, whether it's Roxanne filling in, getting some guys street. That's played really, really good. The Harper guy played well. But I think Daniel Thomas, somebody they probably was counting on coming back. Rodrigo, I think he had the ACL. I think he had a cleanup or a follow-up procedure. Just more depth, good pursuer. I mean, if you need to use, Barnes more as a pass rusher, because remember, that's what he was. That was what he was known for doing, is being a pass rusher. So, if that's the case, you need to use him more powerfully. Now, Rodriguez just give you more opportunities. You know what I'm saying? So, Rodrigo back, just depth, and they really play with three linebackers. And I like that. Not always looking to match up. A lot of teams just look to match up with tight ends in the slot, with slot receivers. And one thing about most slot receivers, they really don't necessarily go deep. They short, intermediate, you know what I'm saying? A lot of jerk routes and, option routes and all that. You don't really see them really stretching the field out the slot, maybe on a wheel or a switch route or something like that. But every time I put my charger on this, it's going to just trip. So, yeah, you don't see a lot of it. But the thing about it is when they in those three receiver, formations, a lot of times they like to run the ball out all those formations, because you take a linebacker off the field. The good thing about when you had BB as the nickel, it was like having a linebacker in the corner. But, Rodrigo just give you extra options. Just give you more options. So, somebody can cover, that can pursue, that can tackle, more depth. You can, like I said, you want to put Barnes out there to go get the quarterback. You can put Rodrigo in there to do Barnes' job. I mean, hellified player. I mean, they got a great linebacker core. A lot of people were saying, well, they don't have the names. But, Anazzoni is just great. Whether it's sideline to sideline, whether it's in coverage. Jack Campbell, people didn't like the pick. I love the pick. I didn't really care about. He's 6'4". He a dog. He got their cover, got downhill, and you hear people say, well, it's not yesterday's. What's different than a Berry, than a Dickerson, than a Walter Payton, than a Gale Sayers? I mean, it is what it is. And that's why that's why I feel like running back should be more valuable than ever. Honestly, because the linebackers they going with smaller. So guess what? Put a hat on the hat and run over these linebackers. If the league is really going towards, pass, you should be loading up to run, because you're gonna get a lot of these. You're gonna get a lot of these teams. They linebackers built for speed. They built for coverage. They not built to stop the run. So why wouldn't you? But Terrion coming back, I think maybe they feel good. They gonna test them out. Maybe they feel good about it. Maybe they do. They don't. But I probably feel like he probably need more time. I'd probably buy him another week or two. Before I put him back out there. But it's this whole narrative. So out of this thing. It's this whole narrative that he's bad. He's not bad. He's actually pretty sticky in coverage. He had a couple bad plays, rub routes, whatever you want to call them. He had a couple bad plays, but one of them holding calls, like, I was watching a game the other day. Somebody was a defensive receiver. I think it was Kansas City. I don't know if it was I was watching the game. They talking about defensive receiver, and to me, it wasn't. I mean, it was, but it's just a terrible call. There shouldn't be no such thing as defensive receiver. You know what I'm saying? Like, get out of here. How your quarterback protects you. This thing gonna keep me time for a new thing. How your quarterback protects you. You know? But, you know, but they know where I see where his shoulder at in Terrion, and if his shoulder good, they can pretty much use them. They can use them ASAP. Real sticky in coverage. You know, everybody just talk about the holding and all that. Them bullshit plays. Back in the day, those wasn't even considered. Those wasn't even considered holding. That's a good play. They just changed the rules so they can score more points. But he's been very sticky in coverage. You know, and I know he got demoted and all that and whatever, but gotta stop. Gotta just play by the rules. But they needed him. They need him. And they said DJ Reed to come back around the Giants game. So you really don't want to rush no hamstring. You know, you want to make sure that hammy is good as possible. Because if you're playing DB, you're going to need that hammy. So it'd be good to get him back. I mean, you know, Minnesota, they kind of banged up too. So, you know, division games, this would be the full you play all three teams in the division. So you played all three teams. So once you play Minnesota, if you can go 2-1, take that as a victory. Then you go into, you know, the Washington and the Eagle stretch, and then after that, you know, it ain't too bad. You know, you got LA, Dallas, Dallas, I feel like it's somebody else, Green Bay. So those were your real prominent games. So, and those at the crib, other than the LA game, the Rams game. So, but yeah, you know, you want to make sure your guy's healthy. And if you can buy as much time as you can for those unhealthy guys, you know, Davenport, all those guys, you can buy as much time as them as possible. Do it, because you want to be hitting the ball fresh and rolling. So, you know, but it's interesting. You get Lane McNeil back. He looked like a monster. Tyleek Williams, DJ Reed. You get some depth across that D-line now. So, it's going to be a different ball game if they continue to stay healthy, continue to get guys back. So yeah. But hey, let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance. Get notifications. We go live and drop video. You can follow me on X, Facebook, Kick, Twitch, the whole 9. Appreciate the love and support. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist for more videos like this. I appreciate the love and support. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. Peace.